Peter, stable's having a good run of things at the moment. 4 winners out of your last 10 starters. Some progressive horses coming through the stables at the moment.
Yeah, stable's going really well. I think we're running at like 22% or something, which, you know, is a good strike rate. And as you said, the last probably 2 months have been, you know, really rewarding, and everyone's working hard, and we've just found our feet probably the last couple of months, and it helps having a few nice horses coming through the grades, you know, that are good enough to win, and we'll keep progressing.
One horse that's an interesting nomination, a newcomer to the stable, is SAKURA GIRL, nominated for the Gateway in the Just Now for Eagle Farm on Saturday. She did spend time at the stables when prepared by Ben Foote in the winter and performed well during the 3-year-old filly staying races. What can you tell us about her?
Yeah, really big mare. She's a mare now. She's settled in really nicely. As you say, she come over with Ben when she ran in the Oaks, and she ran really well. So it was probably good that she'd been in the stables for those couple of months. She went out, come back in, she just settled straight back into the routine, and she'll either run in the Gateway or the Just Now on Saturday at Eagle Farm. We'll just have a look at the weights today. We are leaning towards the Just Now, just being a fillies and mares race, but really happy with the way she's going and really happy with the way she's progressing.
Nice trial recently here on the turf, chasing a pretty sharp type in Jamaican Rumba.
Yeah, we know Jamaican Rumba, you know, he's a sprinter and she's a stayer, and I was really happy with the way she trialled, and I'm also happy with the way she found the line. So everything she's done in her work and done at the stables has been really pleasing. She may find the 1300 first up a touch short, but we're mainly just looking for her to relax in a race and run through the line at the end of it, and we couldn't be more happy with her heading into Saturday.
Of her form, she's a high quality. Well, she was a high quality 3-year-old filly, and a nice addition to the stable to have going forward.
Yeah, she's a terrific addition to the stable, and as you say, I think she's Group 2 or Group 3 placed here in Australia, and she's a group winner back in New Zealand, so she's certainly a nice mare to have in the stables and a nice addition. And I think she's certainly up to probably that listed Group 3 grade standard here in Australia, so they're the sort of races that we'll be aiming for over the Summer Carnival here in Queensland, and hopefully we can pick out 1 or 2 that she can win.
Another nomination for Saturday at Eagle Farm, Spicy Legend. Real honest customer, he rarely runs a poor race.
Yeah, look, he's a lovely horse, and the sort of horse you'd like to have in the stables. Every time he turns up to race, that's what he does. He races, you know, he's won a couple, he's run a couple of seconds in town on a Saturday, so he's very genuine, probably lacks the ability of some of his competitors, but he gives 100%, and that's all you can ask for him. And he's in a 1400 there on Saturday, and gives himself all the favours because, you know, he races in the first couple and tries hard, so he'll run an honest race again.
One horse that's been a really good horse for the stable and pretty much kicked you off in your start here in Queensland's been Rich On. Down to race at Ipswich tomorrow, once again plagued by a bad barrier. Will he start, or will you wait for another day?
No, he'll run, as you say. Like, he's been a terrific horse. I think he's won 4 city races since we've come to Queensland, and yeah, he just seems to draw bad gate after bad gate, but you know, we can't really do much about that. But look, he'll run tomorrow. He needs to run because providing he wins or runs very well tomorrow, he'll then go to the Falblon Stakes, which is a listed race, and that's a race we picked out for him to have a throw at the stumps to see if he's up to that grade. But Bailey will ride him tomorrow. We know he's got great speed, and it's just going to come down to basically that first furlong as to how he gets across. If he gets across without too many dramas, well, I don't think they'll beat him at the set weights. If he gets plastered 3 deep, well, we're probably in trouble, but he's definitely running.
And one nomination for the Gold Coast Turf. Exciting to be back on Saturday. Our old mate Boston of Tuffy in the benchmark 58-15-40.
God bless his heart. He's one of them sort of horses. You don't really know what you get when he turns up to the races. Some days he goes well, and some days he just wants to have a day off. But look, he's been a good horse for his owner since he come to the Gold Coast. He's paid his way. He certainly races well on the poly, so that's probably where his future lies. He's going to win his races on the poly, pay his preparation, and give his owner a bit of fun. So hopefully he can do something on the grass on Saturday, but we're not sure.
From a trainer, well, now trainer and an ex-jockey's point of view, this will be a completely different ball game come Saturday from the 11 months of racing from the poly to back to the turf, and it looks like we'll have capacity fields of 12 all day with the size of the nominations. There's an air of expectation come Saturday.
Yeah, look, it's great to get back on the grass, and you know, it's always a question mark where the polyform translates to grass track racing. But from what I've seen over the last probably 6 months since I've been here, that generally horses that have the form on the poly, they have raced well when they've gone to the sunny coast or when they've gone to town on grass tracks. So it's probably been more consistent than what I thought it would have been with the form coming out of poly races. Naturally, you have horses that do run better on poly tracks, but the form does seem to hold up. It's good to get back on the grass. It'll be interesting to see whether the form does hold up here on the grass, but I think the racing will be completely different. It'll be a different style of racing. I think they'll have to ride it a bit more patient than what they ride on the poly. So it'll actually be quite interesting to see how the racing is on Saturday.
One horse, before we quickly go, Private Tender, an impressive winner on Saturday in maiden grade. What's next for him?
He's going to run here on the poly Saturday week in a Class 1 1200. Hopefully, all things going well, his future lies in Hong Kong. If he can get his rating up to that Hong Kong standard, well, he'll probably head over there as his owners live in Hong Kong. But he's a really nice horse, and I'd be happy if he hung around for a little bit longer, but hopefully he can come here and win again and then make his way to Hong Kong.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.